as welcome to our journey into the enigmatic world of sacred prostitution in ancient Mesopotamia, a ritual that blurred the lines between the divine and the mortal. Mesopotamia, a land ruled by gods and kings, was home to one of the most fascinating and misunderstood religious customs recorded in human history: sacred prostitution, as an institution where sexual rituals were performed in the name of religion, was deeply embedded in the spirituality and economics of this ancient society. Ancient Mesopotamia, often hailed as the cradle of civilization, was a region nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, primarily located in what is now modern-day Iraq. This historically rich area also extended into parts of northeastern Syria, southeastern Turkey, and western Iran, as the Fertile Crescent was the birthplace of numerous technological innovations, writing systems, and complex societies. Today, the legacy of Mesopotamian cities such as Babylon and Nineveh is preserved across these nations, as each carrying forward relics of a time when the region was a bustling hub of human activity and cultural development. What secrets does this sacred prostitution hold, and what myths have clouded our understanding of these rituals? The participants in these sacred acts, known as sacred prostitutes or hools, as included both men and women who devoted their lives to the temple and its deity, under the patronage of Ishtar, the goddess of love and war, as these individuals occupied esteemed positions within their communities, as wielding significant social power and playing a central role in religious ceremonies. They embodied both the divine feminine and masculine aspects, reflecting their culture's complex spiritual and gender constructs. The selection of hools was varied. Some were offered by their wealthy families as a tribute or honor to the deity, while others chose this path through personal conviction, as often feeling a profound divine calling that guided them to serve within the temple walls. The activities of the hools went beyond simple acts of physical intimacy. They were elevated to acts of religious significance. These rituals, known as sacred prostitution, were seen as forms of worship and symbolic reenactments of the sacred marriage between Ishtar and her paramour. As such practices infused these acts with profound religious importance, aligning them with celestial forces believed to ensure fertility and prosperity for the community and the land. Far from being mere transactional relationships, sacred prostitution was deeply woven into the spiritual and economic fabric of Mesopotamian society. The hools engaged with temple patrons who sought divine favor, as viewing their interactions as crucial spiritual offerings that transcended physicality. These acts were believed to solidify land fertility, as enhance community well-being, and embody the religious significance deeply embedded in every aspect of Mesopotamian life. The social and spiritual implications of participating in these sacred rituals could significantly elevate a hierodule's status, as transforming them from ordinary citizens into revered embodiments of the divine feminine and masculine. This revered status came with lifelong commitments and profound responsibilities to maintain the sanctity of their roles within the temple. For patrons, engaging with a hierodule was not merely a pursuit of physical pleasure, but a sacred act that brought them closer to the divine, ideally securing favor and prosperity for their lives and communities. The role of hools was complex, integrated deeply within both religious and social fabrics. These individuals were highly respected, often holding considerable power within their communities, serving not just as participants in religious rites, but as key figures in spiritual and communal life. Their status afforded them a unique position as mediators between the divine and the mundane, as entrusted with performing rituals believed to ensure fertility and well-being, as the acts performed by the hools were seen as crucial for invoking divine presence within the community, making them central to the religious and economic sustainability of Mesopotamian society. This deep integration of sacred prostitution into societal structures highlights how it reflected a complex interplay between spirituality and economic sustainability, transcending simple notions of commerce and profit, compared to modern perspectives, which often view prostitution through lenses of exploitation and legality. Ancient Mesopotamian practices were markedly different. They were not merely acts of physical intimacy, but revered spiritual and ritualistic practices that played vital roles in communicating with the divine, seeking blessings for fertility, prosperity, and stability. Exploring the role of sacred prostitution opens a window into the complex interplay between sexuality, spirituality, and daily life in ancient societies. It offers valuable insights into ancient sexual norms and demonstrates how the sacred was intricately woven into all aspects of life, reflecting the values and beliefs of the time. Such understanding prompts us to consider the diverse ways in which human sexuality has been expressed and integrated into cultural and religious practices throughout history. By examining sacred prostitution, we gain a deeper appreciation of nuanced human expressions of sexuality and spirituality, as challenging modern distinctions between the sacred and the profane. Thank you for joining us on this sacred journey into the mysteries of ancient Mesopotamia. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share your reflections below as we continue to uncover the profound depths of our past. As I leave you with these reflections, considering the religious and economic importance of sacred prostitution in Mesopotamia. Do you believe such practices could be morally justified today? Why or why not? Can you think of any modern practices that might parallel the economic and spiritual roles of sacred prostitution in ancient societies? If you had lived in ancient Mesopotamia, would you consider becoming a hul, serving in the sacred practice of temple prostitution?